I make this video to clarify about those videos I make about Synarchy, and because I didn't even come with a proper explanation of what it is, and I didn't also explain exactly all the cures I didn't been through. So this is a continuation. It's not such a little subject, maybe that's why. But let me start with first something I said that it was probably not so right. And I said, you have 200 little children and you give one to get up, and then if you don't put so many other rules, then everyone's going to get up. Now, I'm gonna talk about my one good experience I had as I was having a class. And this was not my way to deal with children. And actually, I learned something really, really important about it. I decided in this time to make the experience and say, let's give all the freedom to all the children, and let's see if it's going to be messy, or is it true that they really need the structure and rules and everything. So I give the idea of a project. So we have a project to make, and then let it go like it's going to go. Like, let's give all the freedom and not be there to rule and be there, And what happened was so enriched, and it was so. Let me tell you what happened, okay? First of all, the idea you have, if you give all the freedom to everyone, suddenly you and we all have this wrong idea that I don't know where it's coming from, that everything's going to go very bad and it's going to be a mess and destruction, and everybody's gonna talk in the same time and fight with each other and blah blah. And this is actually the total opposite that arrived, that I've seen, that I experienced, that it was all the opposite. Suddenly there was like a silence, because everybody was feeling like they earn something right now. They earn the freedom, they earn trust, and that make them feel like they want to do something constructive. That made them feel like actually now they want to participate into something and bring something, because those people, those little children had never give enough trust or nothing. Suddenly they are, they feel like they have self-esteem into something, and that guide them. And actually everything went so peaceful, so like there was a natural structure, because people, when they are filled with trust, they were filled with respect, they are filled with, they have the freedom. To give the freedom to someone is to give them trust, and when they are filled with trust, then they have a sense of dignity, and everyone have this inside, that they want to participate and bring something when given something. Now, I don't know where the idea is really coming from, and it passed through my mind because I heard it many times, and many of us have heard it, I guess, many times. It is there since a lot of time. It is probably a false idea, and it is there to probably carry a load of corruption into power, because Anyway, now this was a good experience for me, and I was there not to rule or something anymore. I was there to balance, give some ideas, just participate as another person into this. And of course, if there was a problem, I was the resource person. Now, this, I'm coming now with the real meaning of synarchy. Synarchy. Synarchy means when people with knowledge will be in power. When you give people with knowledge to be in the top of the hierarchy, this means they are not there because of power. It's not something because they have money. This is because they have the knowledge and the ability to be, and they have the qualification and the education to be in this place of the hierarchy. It's not to undo hierarchy. Hierarchy have a good, it's a structure, and we have to recuperate it and to make something with it. But today, with the access of education for everyone, we can start to hope for that replacement into hierarchy. Synarchy means not the absence of hierarchy, okay? But to see those who have the appropriate knowledge and the qualification to be ruling, not as someone to bring down with rules, but someone that is there as a resource, because we need that. It's important. Experience, knowledge, to have a person in resource, and this person need also the title to be in respect, because to carry knowledge is something, to carry the education, to carry some experience is something, and every social organization just will be upload from something to be having this discern for respect in his organization. My generation and the future generation should put an end to the corruption in power. Let's be realistic. We won't go there in one day to another, but it is now possible, better than ever. It is true, I had some other experience. I have to come with my antithesis now. It is true, there is some people, because of sufferance, a life with no resilience to what so tragedy that might happen in their life. They have a propension to destruction or self-destruction if the amount of freedom that is left to them, they say that it is not what they think they deserve. Others still need the help of a hierarchy system structure to feel secure and maintain their creativity because of the embodiment of so many centuries of that things that have been working into that way into human history. The structure of social organization is like the bone track to behaviors for such. Take it out and they might fall like a body without skeleton. So it is not to do something like that would be deadful, but it is to replace the structure little by little by some other structure still holding. The edification of a new system don't implicate the destruction of the one that is placed before it. It will go by itself. We have to recuperate what is there and make it better. That's why being plaintive only augment the energy of the problem, for by giving it out our attention, we give it energy. Okay? Now I'm coming with problems I was speaking about. I was going to talk about some cure.